Okay, now I've done both, I feel like I've got the right to say this. There is no gold medal for not having an epidural. So I've had two completely different experiences, one with so much intervention and an epidural, and one with only a tiny bit of intervention and no pain relief. Now, I honestly think about my first birth, the best thing about it was the fact that it wasn't horrifically painful, because apart from that, it really wasn't that great. However, the second time round, giving birth to this one and this beautiful big head was very, very painful. Yeah, I didn't even mean to have no pain relief. It just kind of kept progressing and kept progressing. And it wasn't a very fast labour. It's just I kind of forgot about other pain relief that I could have. To me, in my mind, I was like, I was having gas and air. And then the next thing I could think of was an epidural. I'd forgot about all the things in between. When, of course, there are many options in between. But the best thing about not having any pain relief meant I was super aware through it all. So I could really listen to my body. I knew more of what was going on. I didn't feel totally drugged and out of it. And afterwards, this is the best thing, afterwards I could just get up and walk. Okay, not obviously straight away, but I just felt like back to normal so much sooner. And I didn't have to deal with that awful come down from all of the medication. Okay, gas and air can make you a little bit. But I remember after I had Maya, I stood up after giving birth, ready to walk, and I couldn't walk. My legs were not working yet. Whereas this time I could, and that was so much nicer. But the thing is, pain after a while causes so much exhaustion. So I did feel super tired in labour this time round. Whereas although my body was tired with the Maya, I felt like because I only felt pressure with the epidural, yeah, it is still painful, but you feel more pressure rather than pain. It's just not as tiring. But there is something so liberating about being able to feel everything, as horrific as it is. Like, I've already forgot about how bad the pain was now, but I do remember that it was horrendous. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember at the time thinking, this is, without a doubt, the worst pain I could ever imagine. I'd had the oxytocin drip as well, so that just made the contractions even worse. And yeah, it was brutal, absolutely brutal. But I could feel everything in my body and I was really aware I was more in control, and that I would advocate for. Also, being able to move in labour. When I had the epidural with the Maya, I was just restricted to one position, which is so uncomfortable and not the best way for your body to progress either. Of course, there are risks with the epidural too, so that's something to think about. I mean, the chances of something going wrong are very, very small, but if it's a risk you can avoid. When I had the epidural with the Maya though, the anaesthetist that did it, the midwife asked him, "Is this your first time?" She knew it was a new doctor. He was like, "Yeah, this is my first one." What mother in the throes of labour in serious pain wants to hear that the anaesthetist is doing the epidural for the first time on you? Why he could have just lied, couldn't he? So if we have another baby, which would I do again? Well, I would try not to have an epidural again, but I also probably wouldn't do it just gas and air. Unless the baby literally came sliding out of me. I would consider all of the pain medication in between and think about that as an option.